Hey man, this is Gilbey Clarke.
Lukas, Rossi.
And we are Supernova, man, and you're watching a 24
hours podcast.
Podcast.
T-minus 4, 3, 2, 1. Following is a 24 hours podcast.
Whose CD is that?
That is Rockstar Supernova, my friend.
Supernova.
Lukas, Rossi, Gilbey Clarke, Rockstar Supernova. Are you tired of answering questions, especially in Canada?
No, man. That's where I'm from. That's where all the love is, man. But I'm not.
It's a lot worse when they're not asking questions, right?
Yeah. Rather they're asking than not.
And we love it.
Well, then, pardon me, let me ask some of the questions over again. First of all, when you selected Lukas, I mean, was there a point in the competition where you kind of thought, you know what, this is our kid?
Well, I mean, I think from the very first day Lukas walked in, we knew he was, he's the contender, definitely. And I mean, the whole show, he was great. He was awesome. He sang great. I don't think it was just it was hard because there were so many good performances through it, but he was always our boy.
Yeah, you.
And can you relive those moments? How proud were you when you got the word that the gig was yours?
Oh, extremely proud, man. I've been working so hard my whole life, and it's just it's a great feeling of accomplishment, But I knew as soon as I went out there, I'm like, there better be some good performers and singers or artists, period, if they're gonna try and take what's mine, So.
Did you flash back to some of those nightmare gigs when you were touring around, when you were a solo artist?
I don't know. I wouldn't call them nightmare gigs. It's just, it's the path you got to take, man. Everyone's done it, Gilbey's done it, and that's just my route, I think every gig's a great gig, man, no matter who's there.
Has there been some Rockstar initiation? I mean, when guys like yourself and Tommy, you sit down with guys like Lukas and just give them some of the do's and don'ts or the tricks of the trade?
Well, I mean, not really. One thing that we really liked about Lukas throughout the program was he was a lot like us. He was one of us, and that's what, one of the things that made us make that decision was, he did everything the way we would have done it. So he knows the ropes, like you said, those things weren't the hard times, it's just all part of the journey. Everything we do is part of our own individual journey, and, he's always been one of us.
When you played the first gig, was it natural for you? Was it something that you've gotten more and more into as you tour around, or was it right from the get-go? Did you feel that we really got something going here with Supernova?
Yeah, absolutely. From the first song that we performed together, I was like, it feels right. It was perfect, man, for me. And throughout this whole tour, it's just gotten better and better. The chemistry on stage, working off each other, and it's as real as sunshine. You know what I'm saying?
Is there some kind of special impetus when you play in Canada, though?
I said what?
Impetus.
What's wrong? You saying there's something wrong with my gear, bro?
No. Is there some kind of special incentive when you're playing in Canada?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm from Canada, man. It's just always good to. I mean, we played in Toronto, and it was just crazy. I had like a 15-minute standing ovation that just got louder, and I got a little choked up, and I'm just glad to be back in Canada, man.
How's he been handling it?
He's been doing great. I mean, how do you train somebody for something like this? For myself, Tommy, and Johnny, we go into automatic. As soon as we step on the tour bus, and for us, it's great watching Lukas go through this experience. It really brings us to a place that we remember with great memories. So we love watching him when he was doing that 15-minute ovation. We all just kind of, took a few steps back and said, enjoy your moment, man. He deserves it, and it was great.
Now, aside from great talent, great stage presence, he also possessed probably one of the coolest lids in rock and roll. May I just ask you, from start to finish, how long does that take?
It's quick, man. Boom, boom. I don't know, didn't you ask me the other day, Gilbey, you're like, does your hair ever... Does it just do that naturally? I'm like,
exactly.
Yeah, it kind of does, man. It kind of does.
It's trained very well.
Does he ever just don a baseball hat and say, screw it?
No, man. He ain't got time for that, man. This is rock and roll, man. We wake up this way, we sleep this way, we're going to die this way.
24hours.ca